Hey guys, in this video I wanted to make a really simple, yummy, sweet treat recipe for you, and this is a chocolate bark that I make all the time because it's so easy. It's just literally these ingredients, equal parts of everything, and I'm going to dive right in and show you how it's done. So I'm going to add in 2 to 4 tablespoons of cacao powder. Obviously if you want to do a bigger batch, then you add more cacao powder. I like it really chocolatey, so I'm going to add in 3 to 4 tablespoons. As you'll discover, a lot of my recipes, I'm not too cautious about measuring anything. I just kind of free flow, and I want you to feel like you can do that too. So don't be afraid just to go off piece with the recipes. A pinch of salt, that's always going to bring out the flavor as well. And you want to make sure that that's pink Himalayan salt, by the way, and not your standard iodized table salt. So we're just going to get this maple syrup label off, the seal off. Now this is real maple syrup, guys. Don't be fooled by the stuff that you can get in the supermarket these days, which is called maple flavored syrup, which is essentially just pure sugar. You want to find a brand that actually says pure maple syrup from Canada, preferably, which is the bee's knees. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Again, if you want to do equal parts, you can as well. But as I said, I like mine really chocolatey, so I'm just keeping it a bit more cacao-y. Then I'm going to add in my coconut oil. So again, when you're looking for coconut oil, make sure it's cold pressed, unrefined, organic. Anything that says it's other means it's been processed in some way and denatured in some way, which we don't want. So again, about 3 tablespoons going in there. You can do equal parts. Now I'm just simply going to stir these babies together to get a beautiful chocolate mix. Now you can also whisk this in as well if you want to get rid of all the lumps. Let's just see how we go first. Yeah, this is looking a little lumpy, so I'm going to switch to a whisk just to get those lumps out. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to add in now I've got a selection of chopped nuts and seeds and dried fruit, so just throw that in. And you can also, when you go to pour it out, add a little bit of extra onto the top. You want a baking tray with baking paper on the tray, and then I just kind of do it in a big long line. So I've just done a small quantity so you guys can see how it's done. Just going to smooth that out a little bit. This is great to have in the freezer for when you get a sweet craving. Right? And you don't want to go towards that junk food. You want to have a little bit of this in the freezer ready to go so that you've got healthier choices for when you get those sweet cravings. Now, if you wanted to do double the amount, of course, please double the quantities. This is just a little sample to show you what this can look like. And what I love about the topping is this color, right? So we've got all these different colors coming through, the greens, the yellows, the whites, a little bit of goji berry, and the nuts and seeds in there as well. So it just makes it really inviting to eat. Now that's going to go in the freezer for about 10 minutes to set. And therefore you aren't going to be tempted to go to that dodgy Mars bar, because this is really only going to take 10 minutes. It took literally, what, a minute to make, and 10 minutes in the freezer, and you're good to have that beautiful sweet treat. Hey guys, I want to show you a really quick and easy and yummy healthy ice cream recipe. This is going to replace your nasty dairy, probably also those ones labeled healthy ice cream sitting in your freezer. It's a no-brainer. All you need to do is 4 bananas, slice them, freeze them, and grab 1 orange, and then we're going to blend it all together and make a beautiful banana ice cream. So we're going to throw these into the blender jug. They're kind of a little bit defrosted, but that's okay because they're going to go back in the freezer. And to juice our orange, just cut it in half. Grab a little squeezy juicy thing. And it's a very technical term, isn't it? And then we're going to just juice that orange into the blender jug. Now this just helps keep the blender moving, and it also adds a beautiful little bit of flavor to the ice cream. Okay, we're going to try the other one. So you want to make sure that its cut side is down when you go to squeeze this, otherwise you'll get all the juice coming up the other way. And I like to add just a pinch of salt to bring out the flavor. Now we're going to pop that on the blender base, And we want to also use the tamper. This is going to help break up that frozen banana. That's awfully loud, I'm so sorry. But this is what a high-powered blender is capable of doing. It's kind of almost like as powerful as a jet engine, but you can see how quickly that processed that into ice cream. So I just want to show you a close-up of what this deliciousness looks like. Yummy! Okay, so now I'm just going to pop that into a container and we're going to leave that to set for 10 minutes in the freezer. So see you in 10 minutes for a plate up. So I wanted to show you how we can pull two beautiful, easy, sweet treat dishes together. I have the banana ice cream, which we blended earlier, with the chocolate bark. I'm gonna just cut this up, and we can use these as little wedges to garnish, potentially, the banana ice cream that we're gonna use as our dessert. You don't have to be too fussy with this, like it tends to break up on its own. The whole idea is to keep it like kind of rough and rustic, okay? So now we're gonna grab our beautiful banana ice cream, which is lovely and soft. Now, if you wanted to freeze this and make it a bit more solid, you could use some almond milk or some coconut milk in there. That's gonna help it set a little bit solid. I like it a little bit soft and gooey, like this. It's kind of fun to eat. A bit like a semi-Freddo style. And then if you wanted to add in a garnish, like a bit of a beautiful chocolate bark feature, I guess, this would be a really nice way to do it. And then maybe just garnish with some fresh mint, and you have a beautiful, yummy, healthy dessert. I want to dig in, where's my spoon?